Hello there everyone and welcome back to another video of mine. My name is Butkin201 and I'll be your host today. Now, today I'm going to be going down the list of my top 3 favourite games of all time, but this is just going to be including the games that I've played and not the ones that I have watched via YouTube. So, sit back, relax and enjoy. Number 3. Now, in the number 3 spot, I have to give it to the original Skylanders game. Now, if you don't know what Skylanders is, it's basically this game where you get given a starter pack with this little portal, and you get 3 little characters to begin with, and what happened was is that that you can buy these other like little toy figures to actually put on this little portal thing, and then you play as that character in the game. And when I was a kid, me and my cousin looking at that, we ended up just looking at it and then thinking, "Whoa, this game is good." All right, now I ended up completing it, but as a kid, because I didn't really use YouTube a lot when I was younger, but this is when I was about 10 and everything. And I ended up looking at it thinking, oh my god, I'm the first one to ever complete this game. But yeah, I found out later that I wasn't, and then but still, the reason why it's number 3 is because it brings this whole new this whole new aspect of these games that basically mixes all time toys and everything that you can use as action figures and make your own world and everything, but then actually use them in a game and then play as them and like, see all what different abilities they have, see what different paths you can go down with with their powers and everything, learn the story and everything. Yeah, so the number 3 goes to the first Skylanders game. Number 2. So, coming at the number 2 spot, it has to be Fallout 4. Now, Fallout 4 is one of those games where I didn't really know what I was doing at first, but I ended up just playing it. I got it for the first time. I gave it about an hour, and I didn't really know what I was doing. So I left it and I put it under my desk for about a week. And then I remember just going on my PlayStation, and I was playing FIFA at the time, and I was also like flicking through YouTube at the same time, and ended up coming across this YouTube video of someone using the plasma rifle from the game, and I was like, oh my god, this is the stuff that you can do in Fallout. And then you're getting that fat man blowing he blown up a behemoth, I think, and I was like, oh my god, what game is this? And I was like, and then he said, and then I looked in the the title of the video, and it was just Fallout 4, and I was like, oh, hang on a minute, I have this game. And then I got it all, I dusted it off, and I thought, you know what, let's just give this a proper go now. I put it back in, I gave it a go, I made a new character, and then I was off of it then. I was literally, I had the best weapons, I downloaded mods, I teamed up with the Minutemen, which I found my favourite faction out of all of them now. I ended up researching a bunch of the lore, I played some of the older Fallout games, and yeah, that was just the reason why it's just that is because not just the fact that I ended up getting so attached to it, is that the amount of like choices you can make in the game, the amount of side quests there are in the game, that it's just unbelievable, and it's so open to you. Like you can literally, if you wanted to, you can go to the bottom of the sea and bloody fight like just fight like a raid at the bottom of it, and there is nothing you can't do in it. I mean, I know I'm on PlayStation 4 and I am restricted when it comes to the mods, but you know, fuck it, who cares? There's still mods on there, and yeah, it's just one of those things where it's just amazing to just jump in and just like if it's like if you decide to play it as a sandbox game like I have, it's just there's so much to do, and it's just endless the amount of fun you can have out of it. And another thing is that I think it did win the Game of the Year of 2016. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but yeah. Anyway, that was number 2. Number 1. And at the number 1 spot, it has to be the 2011 murder mystery game Heavy Rain. Now, if you've never heard of Heavy Rain, stop watching this video now and go YouTube it. Right, it is by far one of the best games I have ever played. All right, the game developers of it, Quantic Dream, right, they done a fantastic job. All right, it was originally released on the PlayStation 3, but then this year in July, it became free on the PlayStation Store for a month, and I ended up downloading it, and I love that game so much. I still have it downloaded on my PS3, and I've played it 3 times. I've got 3 of the endings. I'm not going to spoil them for you because it just gives you more of a reason to go watch Heavy Rain. But basically, the brief overview of the story is that you play as a guy called Ethan, is his soon-to-be girlfriend, and you play as a private detective and a guy from the FBI, and basically this guy called Ethan has been accused of murdering his own son, and he lost his other son a while back, and the murderer is basically trying to frame him for murder, and his girlfriend's trying to help him out, and the guy from the FBI is trying to track down who's a real murderer. And literally, the amount of choices there are, the amount of things you can do, the challenges that you have to do in the game in order to get like the evidence that you need. It's just one of the best and most thrilling games I have ever played in my entire life, and I cannot speak any more highly of it. Now, I heavily suggest that you go play it, and I heavily suggest that you just don't include the graphics in it. The graphics ain't the best because it was made in 2011, but the story of it is just so gripping and just so heartwarming, depending on what ending you get. It's just fantastic. And yeah, that's the number one spot. And so yeah, that's been my top 3 favourite games of all time. Please leave some video ideas in the comments below. And I just like to say now that my mate Bailey has started up a brand new YouTube channel called Danger Bros. There'll be a link down below. Go subscribe to him. And see you all in a bit.